Right, to quickly show you where I am today. This is the site of an old lime kiln, and they used to bring the boats up along here and up here, etc. So the idea was I'd come along here and hope to find some old stuff that was to do with the lime kilns, you know, bringing in the boats, etc. I've literally gone from sort of this slipway to about there, and then back again, and then I've had to come back to the car because I've found so much stuff. I've had to unload it all, so follow me. Right, with the Xcal, I've got the CTX 3030 in the car. It's just like lots and lots of lead and modern coins, buttons, bits of padlock. So it's that basically lead, brass, copper, and it all weighs a couple of interesting bits of lead. That might have some detail on it. There's another one in here somewhere as well. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it could have been, I don't know, gaming tokens or traders weights, or I don't know. That's a whacking great big piece of lead. You wouldn't want that to hit you. A few coins, nothing in there that's, you know, anything half decent. Threepenny bit. A couple of old pound coins, and then the other two things that I've shown you. So I'm gonna have a bite to lunch and then back to it. Catch you in a bit. Right. I had a target, and it was a little copper nail, but then I put my call back over the site and I had another target, so I just thought it's going to be another copper nail. But I've not picked it up yet, but this looks like it's a silver coin. It's yes, it is. It's a 3 pence. I can see the 3. It's a Maundy. I think you can just about see. Was it 5? 3. Yeah, so it's a 3. So can I see a bust? Yes. It's George V. So it's a full silver 3 pence of George V. I don't think I'm going to get a date off it. I might do. Right. Let's keep going. Well, this foreshore, it's clay, and nearly everything is sitting on top. So next one is whatever this is. It's a badge of some description, I think. Oh, that's interesting. So that looks like it would have been attached to leather, and it looks like a king sitting. Let me just quick wipe that 1 second. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It looks like a king sitting down holding a scepter. That potentially is very interesting. Yeah, nothing on the back. I think I might have to show that to someone to get an ID on it. Nice. Ah, what tough work. This clay is basically filled with rocks, so I can't use the big spade, I just have to use the little trowel. Just been nothing but lead really and dross, but I've just found I think. 1, 2, 3. I think is that a 2 or a 3? 2 or 3 ringer. I think it's the first one I've ever found, and you can clearly see it's hit something. So that's got a bit of age to it. Nice one. Something a bit interesting anyway. Cool. Let's carry on. Right, I've just dug the last hole of the day. It's starting to get cold. Sun's going down. Bye bye, sun. Right, so I've not been doing a lot of filming because what I've been finding is lead. Now I have found a few of these. So these are old bullets. I'm not really a munitions person. That's a 2 ringer. I've had a few 3 ringers. I've got absolutely no idea. Caliber, date, I'm assuming the 1800s at some point, but you know, don't know. If anybody knows, please let me know. Thank you. Right, I'll see you in a bit. So here's the roundup of what I found in front of the lime kiln. First the lead, lots of fishing weights, some old stuff. Don't know what that could have been. Really hard to date, sort of some of the leads. You know, that could be, no idea. Weights, trade weights, gaming tokens, who knows. Yeah, anyway. This piece of lead is attached to some mortar, so that was on a building. These pieces as well, I think these are on a building as well. Some design on it. It was clearly attached to something like wattle and daub or something like that. Bullets, that's a beast of a bullet, that one. I think these are mini balls or whatever you call them. 2 ringers, 3 ringers, these are all fired, pretty mangled. The smallest bullets on the planet. A couple of little buttons, some square nails and some brass screws. These are all off boats, some of the boat fittings. Odds and ends are all brass, things like that. Coins, not too many, all modern really, so that's a threepenny bit, £2 coins, a 10 pence, a 5 pence, these are old ones, 2s, 5s, 1 pennies. And then here it's silver, Maundy 3 pence, see the 3 there, and George V, 1918. And this is where it gets really interesting. So this one, the museum, the finds liaison officer has identified that as either a like a horse strap end or a armorial badge. That's dated sort of post-medieval. So that's quite interesting. So you know, considering that's probably been on a beach for 400 years, that's pretty good going really. The oldest thing here, probably, I know it doesn't look like much, but the museum think this is probably the remains of a clothes hook. So that's medieval or pre-medieval, so that's, you know, really old. They want to have a closer look at this one. This looks like the remains of some type of brooch. So you can see it had some colouring on here. But it's been, you know, there's not much left of it really, but you know, but a pin would have gone down the back here. And this one, don't know. It looks fairly old. I don't know if it was pressed or if it was hand hammered. Looks like there's a little bit of some type of fastening mechanism on the back there. Not sure. Stainless steel. So all of this was found on day 1 with the Excal. And then over here, I went back for another go, but this time I took the CTX 3030 and put the small 6-inch coil on to get greater target separation. And I was actually quite amazed at what I did find. And if you think that, you know, there's still quite a lot here, but the difference basically is that I found a lot of smaller stuff. What was, I suppose, very surprising is still finding a lot of lead. A few bullets, 5 bullets, stainless, brass, bits, bobs, more boat building stuff. Coins, nothing exciting or modern. A little Mickey Mouse, and then these two things. This looks fairly old. I don't think it's a button. It looks more like a stud. That would have had like a pin so that was like a, on a piece of leather. Not sure how old that is. And then this one, this would have also been a stud. So that would have been going through some leather, I would have thought. They look very similar in design. Not sure how old they are, but they're not, ancient, but they're pretty old. Specifically, they've been on a beach. Good to find. Good. Okay, so that's the lot. There's some more videos coming, so stay tuned and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.